I've been waiting for so long. Now those feelings are so gone. I don't care what else goes on. We will take you away in the night when you see me, and I'm feeling free. Leave me to play.
We bring the heat, we bring the fire, we bring the dirt, we'll take you higher. We bring the heat, we bring the fire, we bring the dirt, we'll take you higher. We bring the heat, we bring the fire, we bring the dirt, we'll take you higher. We feel the place with our desire, face splitting, bass driven, gunfire.
I hit it too many times. Hi guys, welcome to stream. That was slightly awkward. A little bit of whiplash there. Anyways, how is everyone doing today? We are streaming the inside the Venator. I've done a lot of work off camera since the last stream and the last video. So that's cool. I've determined all the rooms that I want to have inside of here, in addition to where hallways and stuff need to go. So I did a lot of the figuring out, like planning off camera, and I've done some hallway building off camera. Hopefully everyone's having a good day today. I kind of have to make this a shorter stream because I have to do stuff. I have important stuff a little bit later today. If you're on the Discord server, you'll probably know what it is. And yeah, so I'm only going to be streaming for about an hour and a half today. But in that time, I hope to get some good hallway stuff done. This is actually a bit of an earlier stream time than we normally do. There's also a new video that came out like half an hour ago, which you should totally go watch if you haven't already. I think the music level is good. I'm also unmuted. That would have been unfortunate if I had been muted that whole time. Hi, Scorpius. Yeah, so one of the things I did off camera was I finished this side over here. This side of the hallway that goes down. We've got a ramp here. Yes, the ceiling does kind of have to be that way. It's very tight space. Then we've got hallways here. You can barely even tell where you are. It's mostly finished. This is going to be a barracks. And I'm going to also talk about some of the stuff that'll be up there. There's some more signs. And then we go over here. This is the elevator shafts. This is this area that we were working on last time. This is where the detention center is going to be, where Shrek and... who else we're going to put there? Was there someone else we're going to put in the detention center? I think there was. You might have to remind me. I don't really remember. I do have wither skeletons that are going to go in here as well. That might be what we do today, actually. Is build that. I might have to, like, go onto Disney Plus and see if I can find the Clone Wars episode where they were in the prison area. Good afternoon, Red Panda. Let's see. Hello, Rubberball. Yo, got here just in time. Nice. Yeah, so this goes over here as well. We have another opening for the hospital area. And this part's not finished. I'm going to start by finishing this part today. And if we follow this hallway all the way around, we get to a place that's going to be the villager room, just for some villagers I'm going to stick down here for trading. Obviously, we don't have a lot of vertical room, so it's going to be a little bit cramped. But that's where I figured I'd stick it. Okay, let's go explore other parts. I've also decided I've saved myself a lot of pain. So remember how I was building hallways with blast furnaces? Like, a lot? Well, I still am. Just not as many. Oh my god. Spotify, why are you playing this again? That's kind of bad. Let me check this. Okay, well, Spotify's just stupid, so there we go. It shouldn't be playing the intro again that fast. Yeah, so I'm still building hallways with these blast furnaces, but I decided to swap out the blast furnaces that were above and below the lights. So that made us, I didn't have to use as many. It was so much better. Best decision I ever made. Let's see. Hallway looks awesome. What I use for blueprints. I made a hallway design a long time ago based off, like, just a conglomeration of various pictures of interiors of Venators from Battlefront 2 and the Clone Wars. So here we're going to have, like, the crew quarters. Just, like, it's going to be a Camino style, like, sleeping area where they've got, like, the pods that, like, come out of the walls. You see it in various Camino Clone Wars episodes. That's going to be here. The barracks are down there. So there'll be a way to connect to the barracks. Over here, off in this direction, is going to be the mess hall right next to the crew areas. I figured that kind of made sense. Let me turn down the music a tiny bit, slightly loud for me. I don't know about you guys, but usually it's been good. If we go over in this direction, we've got a few more signs and a skeleton. Ah, shoot. One of the rooms over here is not specifically Venator themed. It's literally just the Christmas room. I'm just going to make like a big Christmas tree and like a little forest over here. It's not going to be like huge, but there'll be two main rooms in this wing of Venator. Over here is an actual Venator themed room. So, wow. Imagine dying of fall damage. What a noob. This is going to be the artillery deck. There's various times in which you see the there's like big cannons that are mounted on the floor that shoot through little like shields, projector things on the side of the ship through little windows. That's what's going to be over here. You see it a lot. You see it in like one scene in Revenge of the Sith and a couple times in the Clone Wars. Up here, most of this is taken up just by the by the elevator redstone, but there is enough room for several things here. We've got officer rooms, like officer quarters, and then like office rooms, like maybe a meeting room or two. And then obviously the command bridge. So that's essentially what I'm going to do for the inside. Hello Lux, hello Jesper. How would be? Yeah, and then there's this area at the front. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it yet. It's just like, this is all the room that's here. I'm not really sure. I have a few vague ideas, but nothing super specific. But these guys are gonna go into the detention center, so along with Shrek. I plan out the hallways. I started by making the reactor room, which is the only room that's completely done. It's this giant room here. I started by making this, and then I made the hallways around this, so that it wouldn't conflict with this. Yeah, so we need to go down here to the lower level. We'll probably make the detention center today. I'll just have to pull up Disney Plus. I don't even know if my subscription's active right now. If it's not, then we'll have to go off of memory. But essentially, there is also going to be a hallway that goes around here and connects to this area. I was going to have an escape pod room here as well, but we'll see. And then there's an elevator over here. So there's just hallways to work on. And there's a creeper right there. Need to get out of here. Boy. Cringe. Oh, the outside build. It was I made a schematic of my design that I finished on a different world. It's just it was a gigantic schematic that I go layer by layer and fill in. Okay, I am gonna finish, like I said, we're gonna finish that hallway that connects that first. That's what I want to do. So I guess we're going to just have to get a bunch of materials. We're gonna need that. Probably need this stuff. I don't need blast furnaces, thank goodness. That would be bad if I did. I might need that. I might have to craft more stuff. There's still a fair bit of it here, though. I need iron bars. I might need more iron bars, we'll see. I'll just craft them right now. I'll just save myself the trouble. I don't need the slabs right now. Another stack of that. We'll get sea lanterns from over here. I raided the community gardening farm the other day. There's actually plenty of stuff there, but I did take a lot for sea lanterns. Probably going to use your finished interiors reference. I'm making a Venator in Rec Room. I mean, my interior, it's like... The only thing it's really accurate to is the Star Wars Battlefront 2 map. There's not really like a schematic of the inside, but it'll probably be one of the more finished interiors, I guess, so you can run around it, so that's cool. Okay, I just need to determine where the pattern of the lights is, and then I can do most of it without coming back here constantly. So there's a light right there, and then it's 3 blocks. There's a light here, that's the corner, and then it just goes up. Die, zombie. Out of here. Okay, let's see how much I can do without having to fly all the way back. The problem is these hallways, they can't just go straight down the middle because right behind all this stuff is the flying machine. It's the flying machine obsidian blast shield for the bottom hangar, so that's what the entire inside of this is. Unfortunately. So wasn't there a thing here? I'm pretty sure that's where that starts. There should be a... Oh, I'm gonna need more deep slate. Shoot. This is where we had a light. I really need to get more deep slate. I thought I had more. I only have 16. I just watched the video you did with your friend on 1.18. It's so funny. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, we'll do another one if people like it. It was fun. Certainly more fun than recording solo. That's for sure. Best part where he's like, I don't support YouTubers, and then it was just silence, and he was like, oh wait. That was hilarious. Let's see. Do I have any deep slate in these chests here, or do I have to go get some from somewhere else? I don't see any, so we're gonna have to go yoink some. I suppose I should actually make use of this elevator, since I have limited rockets. I don't need to go up one floor. Cool. So I have a ton of deep slate down here that I just haven't really brought up yet in my chest wall. It's slowly being emptied out, but there's still a lot of stuff in here. That's plenty. Do you think you could put the Venator in Bedrock Marketplace when it's done? The redstone won't work, but sick. Can you put Java worlds onto Bedrock Marketplace? I don't know how that works. I mean, if you can, then like, I'd consider it, I guess. I didn't even get a notification. YouTube is really bad at sending out notifications. That seems to be a common thing, is people just don't get notifications for my videos. The one way to for sure get a notification is to join the Discord server. That's why like half the people are there. Just I always post when there's a new video. I post it there, so if you want guaranteed notification, join that. If nothing else, then for notification purposes. Which Galactic Republic armor is the best in Battlefront 2? My favorite, apart from the Scout Trooper skin for the 41st, I think, the like Kashyyyk camo skin. I use that for Specialist because it looks awesome and it's a Scout Trooper. But apart from that, I just use Coruscant Guard. That's my favorite for clones. Phase 1 or Phase 2. I mean, I always use Phase 2, but like Coruscant Guard, either way is my favorite. I mean, that's partially just because my favorite color is red, so biased a little bit. But I don't use it for the sniper, for the Specialist. I use the 41st Ranger Battalion or whatever they're called, because they look very epic. Is that how that was supposed to go? I don't know. I guess I could fly over here and look. That's actually pretty easy. No, kind of. Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be exact. I guess. Oh, let's go look. I am gonna need my ender chest. I have one rocket left. I need more. Favorite regiment? 501st. But favorite armor markings? Coruscant Guard. Oh, I have my ender chest already. Okay. I am dumb. I didn't even look. Wow, I haven't caught one of your streams in a while. Well, glad you could make it to this one. There was a long period of time where I wasn't streaming it at all, so that would also be part of the reason you probably didn't catch any. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Here we go. We gotta make the rooms for the lights. 2, 3. There's like the most annoying hallways to make in this entire thing. Oh, this was a corner light. I remember that. It's partially just because there's so little room. Like, we've got one of the hangar bays on this side and another one on that side. So, kind of tricky. Especially with the ceiling. The ceiling gets really wacky. I'm a noob at Battlefront 2. I have no idea what I'm doing. That also isn't helped by the fact that the game is super glitchy, and even when you supposedly think you know what you're doing, it often just doesn't actually work. So that's compounding the problem. Unfortunately. Like, I have like 700 hours in the game. I don't play it at the moment, but I have like 700 hours in it. And then half the time, I don't even know what I'm doing just because it's glitchy. So, yep, that's fun. That's very fun. It would be a great game if they were actually supporting it, but they're not. Like, if they fixed the bugs, just imagine how much better it would be. Die. Where are these lights positioned over here? For like the past 6 months, I've just slowly turned down my mouse sensitivity. I'm literally down to like 47%, and every time I do it, I'm like, wow, that's so much better than the last time. I don't know why, like, it's just easier to have it at a lower sensitivity. Like, I can still do like a 180 pretty easily, but it's just been so much better turning it down. Okay, so there's 3 more lights, and that's higher up, and that's lower down. Let's see if I can just get this in my memory. Lower down, 1, 2, 3, higher up, 1, 2, 3, higher up. I don't know, what sensitivity do you guys play at, usually? 700 hours is nothing compared to modern standards. Not that I have 2 or less. Last time I was here, you were building the shell. I see that you didn't make any progress at all. No, I have made 0 progress on this thing. Oh, I didn't even realize. I did not mean to look at you. Die. You can't compete with the sharpness 5 axe. You just can't, Enderman. I hate to break it to you. I mean, I have no idea how many hours I have in Minecraft because it doesn't keep track, but I'd say since I started in 2013, probably over 10,000. I don't know, though. I have no way of actually checking, unfortunately. Although maybe that's for the best. I mean, there were multiple times at which I didn't play it for, like, a year or 2, but... it is what it is. Okay, let's ensure that we've got all the wool. Wool goes here at the bottom. Do we want it there? No, we don't. We don't really want it there either. Hey, spider, I can literally one-shot you. Like, go away. You didn't even deal damage. I have full health. I don't even have a chest plate. You can't deal damage to me. What class do I main in Battlefront 2? Of the 4 standard ones, I played as heavy the most, but I also really like specialist. I'm super close to maxing heavy. I was like level 850 or something out of 1,000. I barely ever played officer, and I played assault like a little bit. Not that much though. You can just deal so much more damage with heavy, and unless you're one of the people who has like god aim with the Vanguard shotgun with assault, then it's just not always the best. Now, if you happen to be, like, amazing at aiming with that shotgun, then assault is awesome, but I was never that good at it. Like, I could kill people with it, given a little bit of luck, and if I was having a good day, but I was much better with heavy and specialist. Which is weird, because you have to be good at aiming for specialist, because it's a sniper rifle. But I never really had trouble aiming with the sniper. I had trouble aiming with the shotgun, of all things. Haven't caught any of your streams in a while. Good to see you again. That inspires me to play Minecraft Survival again. Well, I'm glad that you like the streams and that I can contribute to getting back into survival. Although, there's definitely been times when, like, I haven't wanted to play survival. It just kind of depends. Right now, I'm, like, super motivated to get the inside done. Especially because I actually have a plan now, so I'm way less motivated to do something before I have a plan and I know how I'm going to do it. But then once I figure out exactly what I need to do, then it's easy and I can do it quickly. Like, it only took me probably 2 weeks with not even like that much playtime to build the entire outside of the Venator from a schematic. Like all 150,000 blocks of it. How do you get more weapons in Battlefront 2? You have to play as, you literally just have to like grind as the individual classes. Like with the default weapon, like once you get like 50 kills or something with it, you get like the next weapon up, and it's like more kills each time. The last weapon you get is not always the best weapon though. Like the second weapon you get with the DC-15 like blaster rifle for the heavy, it's like the second weapon you get. I think if you get the modifications for that weapon, it is amazing. If you get the explosive shot, then like it literally just does like area of effect damage. It just does splash damage whenever you shoot it. It's so amazing. And it goes through hero lightsaber blocks. So, and that's like the second weapon you get. That's not like the fourth weapon. The fourth one's fine, but it's not as overpowered. Favorite subclass? I'm assuming you probably mean like reinforcement. Favorite reinforcement usually is going to be the infiltrator, just because commando droid. Commando droids are so fun to play as. So I'm going to say commando droid, so infiltrator. I think you also get the Sith trooper, which is extremely overpowered. I like how we're just playing Minecraft, like building stuff and like completely nerding out in like a completely different game that's also dead and like no one plays anymore. It's the only real like good multiplayer Star Wars game though. So it's not as dead as it would be otherwise, but it's still pretty dead. But if they hadn't cut support for it, then it'd be amazing by now. I mean, it's good, but like EA bad, and they cut support for the game like right as it was starting to do well. Because it had a garbage launch back in like 2017, or I don't even, what year did it come out? Like 2017, I think. Had a horrible launch, was like really bad, got a horrible reputation, and then they slowly turned the game around and made it into something awesome. And just as it was getting good again, and like there were lots of new players, and it was alive and doing well, yeah, it was like, yeah, so you're not gonna be allowed to work on that anymore. We're not gonna actually support that game anymore. Have fun. What game mode should I play? Just Supremacy. Capital Supremacy is what it used to be called. It's like it's like the only mode you can usually find games in. I mean, Heroes versus Villains you can find games in, but do you really want to play that? That's a different question. It's literally the sweatiest and sometimes the most toxic mode ever. So you can find games of it, but do you? The question is not whether you can, it's do you want to? Unless you're prepared to, like, some games you'll literally get like max level teammates and it'll be amazing and you'll like completely wipe the other team. Other times you'll get people who are literally like level 1 and you will get obliterated and you will die over and over again without getting a single kill. So it's very hit or miss and extremely rage inducing, at least for me. So just depends on if you're in the mood to get wrecked potentially like over and over again, with occasionally getting to wreck other people. Also, do not try to grind hero levels in that mode. Go to co-op. Doesn't matter what people say about grinding in co-op. It's great for unlocking star cards and getting practice with the heroes. Do not try to practice in Heroes versus Villains until you have like some experience. Unless you want to go straight like into the lion's den. There's nothing wrong with practicing in co-op to get good at using the heroes before trying Heroes versus Villains. There's literally, the thing about the game is there's no skill-based matchmaking, which is a great thing and it also is a bad thing sometimes. Usually it's a good thing. So essentially in Heroes versus Villains you could get, like I said, you could be going up against all max level players and your team could be like literally all like level 3, or it could be the other way around. So yeah, it's not great. But Supremacy is usually it's a 40 player mode, so there's usually a good mix of players. But sometimes there can still be one team that's like really overpowered, but it's not as bad. What is with these creepers? Dude. There's other people on the server. I shouldn't have any of the mob cap. For a moment. Hello, Apex Predator. What did I do wrong here? Is that supposed to be like... Is that supposed to be a block higher? It is actually. Okay. So I was wrong the other time. Hi, Daniel Keefe. Hey. Hello, Jacoband. What age should I play? I'm feeling Republic. Republic is the easiest to find games in, and it's also, in my opinion, the most fun. Because you have the really good Venator and Providence maps, which are extremely fun. There's almost like no point in playing like Rebellion, Imperial era Supremacy, because there are no capital ship maps. You don't have a second phase. It's literally just like capture the command point. Like, it's really boring. You could play You could play the like Resistance era, which it does have capital ship maps, which are okay, but it's not as fun in my opinion as Republic versus Separatists. Yeah, Republic's usually the most fun, and the maps are really cool. I mean, I based this Venator off of the Venator Star Destroyer map from Battlefront 2. Like, that's literally what this hangar, or not the hangar. I mean, the hangar is based off it, but specifically this reactor room. These are going to be places where there's like control panels in the middle and it goes up to the ceiling. There aren't skeletons though in Battlefront 2. And then this thing is just a carbon copy of scaled down of the Battlefront 2 map. Which, to be fair, is also, the Battlefront 2 map is a replication of what you see in the Clone Wars, but still. I owe much of my interior to that game. How's Aurora the cat doing? She's doing fine as far as I know. I don't think anything's happened to her in the command bridge. Ooh, okay, so this hallway is done. We're just going to build the outside of this now, which is a continuation of this interesting pattern. So I'm going to require... We're going to have to go back down here and get some terracotta. Then I can build that. I should probably pick this up. Otherwise, I'm going to leave it here and I'm going to forget that I did that and I'm never going to find it again. Geonosis. That's a good map for sniping, especially if you're CIS. It's also great if you're Republic to use the Saber tank, which I'm almost a max level. It's so fun. This might be enough. If not, I can make more pretty easily. We'll see though. I actually had to go mine terracotta the other day. It was off camera, but I finally exhausted the supplies of terracotta that I already had. So I had to go mining it, which was annoying. I didn't think I'd have to do that as soon. How long have I been building that? A long time. Not like entirely on this world. A lot of it wasn't on this world. A lot of it wasn't designed on this world, I guess. But I mean, the project is essentially a year old now. I haven't been literally building it straight for a year, but the concept is about a year old now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I'm bad. Although, to be fair, I did change my sensitivity the other day, like yesterday. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this is the pattern that we did the other time. I remember now. In other words, I'm doing it the correct way. You're the Separatists. There are spots. I think it's by command post. It's the one that's closest to your spawn point near the geyser. I forget which letter it is. If you go past it, there's a destroyed ATTE, and there's some rocks you can hide behind, and then you have a clear view into one of their command posts, one of their Republic's command posts, and it's great for sniping. You also have a view of where the AI spawns on the Republic team, or at least some of the AI, so you can just farm AI kills as well. It's super cool. You just have to be careful of other snipers, because sometimes there's snipers on the enemy team who know about that hiding spot. Overall, that map is probably a little bit harder to play as Separatists than Republic, because Republic has better tanks and better aerial class. They have the jet troopers, which are way better than the rocket droids. Best weapon for assault? That's difficult. There's several good ones, and there's not. Probably the general consensus is the A280. That's pretty good. But there's also, I forget what it's called, but it's the one that's like extremely rapid fire. It might be like the third one you unlock. And then there's like the Death Trooper Blaster, which is good as well, but it's a little bit different. It's got like a flashlight, so that's cool. Okay, cool. How did this go again? Shoot. Oh wait, that actually, there should be more terracotta up here. I thought that was how that should be. That needs to be terracotta. Oh, okay, I failed to pick it up and I failed to place the block. I'm just pathetic. What the heck? Battlefront has good graphics. I'll say that. It has very good graphics, even if it's like kind of glitchy in terms of gameplay. It does look amazing if you have it all the way up, like the graphic settings, which I did not because my computer would die. I usually had it on like medium, which it still looks great on medium, but it can go to like ultra. So yeah. I require 2 stair blocks. After I've done this, we're going to fill in the ceiling, which is just placing down slabs, so it's not exactly a complicated task. Puccini YT, hello, I just joined. Welcome to the stream. Sorry if I butchered your name. Oh, did defeat? Uh-oh. Thoughts on the rejected Battlefront 3? Was there like, did they confirm that there was one that got rejected? I haven't heard about that. I mean, I want them to make a one, like for real. Doesn't seem like they're gonna though. But I haven't specifically heard about one like they said was cancelled. Everyone would be so mad if they actually confirmed that there was one that was cancelled. Either that, or I might just be living under a rock and I somehow didn't hear about it. Which would be weird because I do follow like some Star Wars gaming news. In the hopes that they're gonna make a new good multiplayer game. Like Battlefront 3. That would be nice. Hey, I think we got it. I'm kind of stuck here. I think that's that for the wall. Yes, it is. So we need to fill in the ceiling now and kill that spider up there. Is that a skeleton jockey? There's a skeleton on that spider. Also, did I not hit anything? Maybe I hit the skeleton. That was weird. I was like, there's something on the spider. There's not just a spooter. The SC44C is the best pistol to use with rapid fire and improved cooling. That's like the first order officer pistol, isn't it? I think that's what that one is. Yeah, that's really good, if that's the one I'm thinking of. I don't play officer too much, but like when I do, that's the one I have equipped. Literally, like almost all that I used officer for was to just get like some battle points, like free battle points in the beginning of the round. Just like get the improved like team battle boost thing. I forget what it's called. There's like a star card that improves the ability. And so if you like boost all your teammates when they're all crowded together at the spawn of the game, at the start of the game, you can get like a couple hundred battle points. That's pretty much all I used officer for. Then I just respawn and like spawn in as a heavier specialist. Okay, we're gonna need more deep slate because I need deep slate stairs, and we're gonna need more stones, so we're gonna go down and acquire the stuff. Every day it gets like, seems like it gets slightly harder to get out of the Venator from wherever I am because more of the inside's getting filled and I can't just fly in a straight line with my elytra anymore. Deep slate, deep slate. I have so much deep slate. The problem is a lot of my deep slate's like that. And I can't do a lot with that unless I remind it, and that would be annoying. I think Nightbot yeeted that message because it was all caps, but I think I saw you said you loaded into the same map on the same team. Bruh. That's probably because there's not very many lobbies at any one time. Although it might be better on the, it's definitely better on the weekends. I'm not sure what matchmaking you're using either, but probably a good idea to use either like Europe or US. to get the most people. So I know on Fortnite Save the World, on like high level missions there where there's less players, I have to do a lot of switching around, like of matchmaking regions. Like half the time I'm on European servers because there's more people there in the high level missions. It's either like North America East Coast or European servers for at least Fortnite high level missions of Save the World. Okay, so we've got the stairs there. Did I already... How much of this have I done? I have not put the stairs in. Bruh. Okay, so stairs have to go on both sides of this, apparently. It's like this, is it not? I think I should verify this before I build the whole thing wrong. Yep, it's like that. It's directly on top of the sea lanterns. Good. There better be an easier way to do this. Or this could take a moment. Yeah, so do what Raven Willow said. Hit the like button. Indeed, if 100 likes achieved, then you'll get Mega Bean, Golden Bean for some reason, because people like that. 100 likes equals 1 Golden Bean. 1 like equals 1% of Golden Bean. PS4, so I have no idea about matchmaking. It should just be in like settings. Like, I think it was in EA account settings, although I don't know how much of that's like gonna be on PS4, because there's more. I don't really know. I was on PC using the Origin launcher. Ooh, best launcher, totally. Legendary launch. You can also get it on like Epic Games, I think, but I got it a long time ago on Origin before it came to Epic Games. The best times were when it went free on Epic Games for a while. There were so many new players, and so anyone who already like had some experience with the game, like I did, because I had like 600 hours at that time, it was just wonderful. There are so many noobs to destroy. Especially in Supremacy. It's a little different with heroes versus villains, where it's just four heroes versus 4 villains. Because it really only takes... If you have, let's say, like 7 people who are noobs in that mode, all it takes is one person who knows what they're doing and is like a high-level player on one team, and that team will probably win. It doesn't matter if like no one else has any idea how to play the game. It only takes one high-level person, generally, to make life miserable for the other team. Especially if it's a high-level Vader, because Vader is ridiculously overpowered. Getting games in Canny Valley is difficult. Yeah, Twine Peaks is even harder though. Yeah, it's not great. I would just recommend hopping back and forth between like European servers and then North America East and West Coast. The only times I'll occasionally get West Coast servers are like in the evening, but I have the most luck with European servers and East Coast servers. So I would just shuffle between those. If you try to do it only on your local matchmaking region, then it will be very difficult. Hello, Deletus. The Golden Bean, yes, Edis. Not too much is going on, just talking about every game that's not Minecraft, pretty much. While placing stairs down. I think we're almost at the end of this line of stairs, so I need to find some way to get back up here. Yes. There's like a couple blocks I can place up here. I hate how the redstone, like, the redstone line is too far away. Once you get to over here, it like doesn't trigger. It's bad. Yeah, Twine is a different game. Yeah, I gave up on high-level missions after the matchmaking was bad. Yeah, it's the only high level mission that it's ever easy to find games for is the Mythic Storm King at the end of Twine Peaks and Save the World. That's like, it's usually pretty easy to get missions in that. Not because there's like a ton of players playing it, but you have to like do it so many times to actually get one win that there's like the same like dozen players doing it over and over again, like constantly. So it's usually pretty easy to find matches. It'll be like the same dozen players though. That's the only the thing about it. I only recently found that out because I recently got to be a high enough level that I could even play the mission. And now I am a proud owner for like the 3 people in chat who know what I'm talking about. I'm now the proud owner of a Storm King weapon. Rarest weapon in the game. In Fortnite Save the World, the good mode. Not the cringe mode. I don't know what matchmaking you're currently using, but I would recommend like for Battlefront, probably European or like North America, East Coast. You'll probably be able to find games pretty well on either of those. I sometimes have more luck on Fortnite finding matches in European like matchmaking region. I find like more European servers, even when it's like evening in like the United States. So it's like I find like the people that are either it's other people who are like in the US who are actively trying to search on like EU servers like I am, like on European servers, and we're all just like going to there, or it's a bunch of people in Europe who are up super late. I don't know which it is. It's probably a combination, but sometimes I have more luck even at night here. It's like, aren't you guys like at least 5 hours ahead of where I am? So it's like midnight or later for you in the morning the next day. It's kind of weird. Or is it just a bunch of people like who are actually in the US like I am, but are just can't find any US servers? Gotta do what you gotta do to figure out how to get those high level lobbies. It's not easy sometimes. It's the latter. I'm just up at like 2 AM. That's what I was wondering. It must just be people who have weird sleep schedules. Well, at least placing these slabs down doesn't exactly require me to sit there going, now what do I put down next in this hallway design? Let me sit here, provide no commentary, and think about it for 10 minutes. I'm also out of golden carrots. I need to get some more. I should probably empty my bone meal chest as well. It's probably full. I get so much bone meal from it. Yes, I'm doing this in survival. The whole thing has been done in survival. Yep, that's how we do. It wasn't completely designed in survival, but everything on this server, on this world, the current version of the Venator, is in survival. I will have to fly to the outside of it in a sec soon to go and get rockets, so if you haven't seen the outside, or haven't seen it in a while, but maybe saw it a long time ago, then I guess you'll get to see it, because it's pretty cool. It's about 90 some blocks tall, 400 blocks long, and I think it's like 200 blocks wide, maybe 170. I could be wrong. Yeah, but all this was in survival, and still is. The outside is completely done. We're just doing the inside now. Yes, the hangars do work, all 4 of them. Let us go see what's happening with my villagers. Trade some stuff. Is this filled up? Of course it's filled up. I bet I've been like just losing bone meal. It's getting wasted. I'm gonna turn this into bone blocks. I had no idea this thing would be so fast. I really need a place to pick this up. There we go. Good, very good. I actually have to throw this over here. There's no inventory room. This was a mistake. Trying to do it this way. So much bone meal. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I should probably sell it. All this bone meal just comes from excess melons and pumpkins, because I have a giant melon and pumpkin farm. Add more storage. I probably should do that. There's literally one chest and one hopper. So that would probably be a smart thing to do. But am I smart? That's the real question. Obviously, there's ways I could solve my problems, but will I actually execute those solutions? That's what remains to be seen. Do a bit of trading with my 3 farmers. I've had these guys for so long. They've received thousands of melons and pumpkins and given me many emeralds and carrots. Thank you, friends. Hope you have fun with your additional melons and pumpkins. Literally do not care. Throw in lava. Problem solved. That's true, but I kind of want to keep the bone meal. Oh yeah, do you want to see something cool? I can also do that, and that's... How... There we go, I can do that. I can shoot the target block, and it drops the shields. It drops the water, but raises the shields, quote unquote. Yeah, it's a bit weird. If the water came from like the bottom and somehow went up instead of down, then it would be raising the shields, but to raise the shields, we have to lower the water. Not that that really makes sense, but it's fine. It's a silly block game. Is it supposed to make sense? I don't think so. I also have decided that I don't feel like putting lights or girders slash beams in the ceiling. That it's just fine plain. So yeah, I'm not doing anything else to the roof of the hangar base. Dude. Why? I'm in a 1 block tall space and the one mob that could get to me. I guess a spider could as well, but of course there's a baby zombie. Can you just go away? No one likes you. No one asked you to be here. I may have to get dirt and do the building from underneath this pretty soon because it's going to get very cramped very quickly. Trying to place these stairs and slabs. So when do I plan to stream today? I'm streaming for another 40 minutes. I have to be kind of specific about when I end because I have important stuff I have to do that begins an hour after I'm finishing streaming. Actually sooner than that, but like if you're on the main Discord server, you know what I'm talking about. Theoretically, okay, so there's an event I'm doing that I'm going to be starting recording that literally essentially anyone could join it, up to 100 people at one time in the beginning. If you want a chance to be able to play in it, I would recommend joining the main Discord server and navigating to the announcements tab and scrolling back a little bit. You'll find all the info you need there to potentially join it. But I'm sure a lot of you already know what it is as well. But yeah, so I have to stream for a limited amount of time today. But I'll be streaming again on Tuesday and Wednesday. I hope to have a lot more stuff on the Venator done by then. There's another zombie over there. I wonder if it can get to me. I hope not. I wonder what I'm trying to figure out like a system, like how to place this like most efficiently. I only have a sack and a quarter of stairs left. That should be enough for a little while though. The goal of the game is to kill the dragon. I mean, you're not wrong about the base game, yes. That is accurate. I require the dirt. Where is the dirt? Where did I put it? I don't know if it's in here or not. There's some dirt in here. And definitely need more slabs. I've used so much stone on this thing. The outside of the Venator plus I guess technically some of the inside of these hangar areas, it required 150,000 blocks. But I've since done a lot more on the inside, so we are well past 150,000. I'm building a 110 skill Venator, and it's taking a while, and I can't imagine building a 1/3 skill. Yeah, it's a pretty big ship, even in a scaled down version. If I were to build 1-to-1, which would be ridiculous, and also pointless, you wouldn't be able to see all of it at once in the game engine, like, because it literally cannot render, at least not without modifying it somehow and getting, like, 1 frame a second. You can't load 1,000 blocks at once without doing some stuff to modify the game. Maybe in Bedrock you can, because Bedrock's like got crazy render distance if you want to. But yeah, because a 1-to-1 Venator would be 1,100 blocks long. A 1/2 scale Venator you could load all at once, but it would take forever to build because it would be like 550 blocks long or something. This is about 400 blocks long. So not happening. Oh, just get me onto the dirt, please, game. Right on the edge. Perfect. We got there eventually. This part's difficult because this is the flying machine stuff up here. So I can't exactly stand up there while doing this. Is there ever coming a comment update to Bedrock? I've been repairing my shovel for 20 minutes. Maybe you need a better XP farm. I don't know what XP farm you're using. Or it might just be Bedrock being bad, question mark. Also, I have no idea about updates to Bedrock. I don't follow Bedrock news. Because I play Java. Supposedly, I think I may or may not have a free copy of Bedrock I could redeem. That, like, my account was given for some reason when I purchased Java, like, a really long time ago in 2013. I could be completely wrong, but I thought I remembered seeing, like, that I have a free version of it that I could redeem. Not that I am going to. I don't have any need to, but I thought I saw something about that in my account, Mojang account settings. Wow, thanks for moving right as I was shooting. Okay, you're dead. Oh, I didn't actually put the slabs here. I skipped a section by accident. Oopsie. I guess we need to do this. You have an Enderman farm. It should be taking 2 minutes, not 20. Okay, it must be just Bedrock being bad then. Unless, like, all your armor was super damaged. And it was all going to your armor first. That's, like, the only thing I can think of. That wouldn't be Bedrock just being lame. Because it'll go to your armor first, I believe. I think it prioritizes armor. Mending and experience. But still, your armor would have to be seriously damaged. Like, 20 minutes. That's like a huge amount of time, even like from repairing armor plus a shovel. If it's an Enderman farm, it should be really fast. Okay, I'm gonna have to do my dirt scaffolding annoyingness thanks to these observers that are right here. That's for flying machine controls. Can I sneak through here and get down, please? Yes, I think I can. These get pretty small as well, so it doesn't take too long to make. I will need more stone though. That's nowhere near enough stone. Let's go grab what like little bit of stone remains down here. Elytra drift. That's so fun. It is possible, guys. I don't know how many you noticed, but cool thing with the Elytra, you can do a drift with it. Oh, it's raining. That's actually good. I could use this. Let's go super fast. So if you do this, you can drift. Eventually the animation will catch up and you'll go in the other direction. But you have to be going super fast to do the Elytra drift. Because like the game eventually will catch up that you've rotated the other way and it will change your momentum. But for a while, you're drifting like that. So it's super fun. Whee! I love doing that with the Riptide Trident. This better not be enough momentum to kill me. Okay, it wasn't. I'm always worried though. Do I have any more stone, like, in these? I don't see a lot. I have various chests scattered around down underground though that I could check on. Wonder if I can do this. Hey! Nice. Water bucket onto the beacon. I have mined out a lot of space down here, as you can probably see. I'm pretty sure I connected this as well to another mine that I started. Yeah, over here. There might be chests down here. Are these? Ooh, there's a little bit of stone. It's mostly cobble. Okay, that's actually good. Oh, I have a ton of cobble deep slate. Heck yeah, I didn't know I had that down here. You'll have to see it. The vendor looks so menacing. Yeah, it does. Okay, this is plenty of resources. I'm going to deposit some of it back where my other things are. Because I don't need all of this right now, especially the deep slate, because I probably have enough stairs, maybe? Perhaps. You can't get the free Bedrock copy anymore. It ended in 2020. Did it really? That's kind of cringe if they did end it. I mean, it's not like I was really trying to, but it would have been cool if, like, for some reason I needed it. I once made a 1/5 scale build of the USS Enterprise and had a working wireless teleportation system with an underpearl stasis chamber. That sounds awesome. That sounds very epic. Underpearl stasis is cool. I haven't actually made one in survival. I've done it in creative, like, because I made a tutorial on how to make, like, the emergency button thing from Hermitcraft, like, the last season, and it was just underpearl stasis. So that's the only time I've really used enderpearl stasis was for that video, but that wasn't in survival. That was for a tutorial. So a bit different. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 more sections. I don't think I can even... No, I actually can. I can place a tiny bit of stuff here. Like, right there. I can place like 8 blocks, 10 blocks. Finally, my shovel is done. Now my 2 pickaxes. Great, so you're saying you only have 40 minutes left. Should be done in no time. Who should I play as? Count Dooku, Grievous, or Maul? Grievous is amazing if you get the right star cards. Count Dooku, I haven't played that very much, but I'm aware that Dooku is extremely good in skilled hands. Dooku is amazing at killing other heroes, not so much at killing, like, troopers. Darth Maul is just fun. Like, if you're just looking to have fun, then play as Darth Maul. Like, he's just entertaining to play as. Okay, so I did have, like, stairs like that. You were just kicked out, bruh. That's always fun when that happens. Grievous is also fun, but is also significantly more difficult. There's a couple glitches that still exist with Grievous, though, that if you know how to do them, make him extremely overpowered. Like, you can do a continuous swinging thing, like if you spam spacebar and, like, also spam attack. It's a thing. It's kind of hard to do, but if people know how to do it, then it's not fun to fight them. Hello, you're new here. What's going on? Well, welcome to the stream. I am finishing the roof of one side of one of the main hangar bay in my Venator Starshore Mega Base. If you're new, you probably haven't seen the outside, so I'll show you that real fast. This is the other side that's done. We've got the roof. This is all done in survival, by the way. So this is the outside. It's all done. It's from Star Wars. And I'm just doing the inside at this point. Ooh, bit of rain, bit of rain. Oh, I did get it, just it didn't do the animation. That's weird. Well, that was dangerous, but also really fun. Kylo Ren is really fun and also pretty good. Yeah, he's a little bit overpowered. The only awkward situations with Kylo in Battlefront 2 is like you waste every single ability on one person and they don't die, and then you kind of have to just sit there and try not to die while you wait for your abilities to recharge. That's the one problem, is if you use every ability and don't manage to get a kill on a hero. Then it's not fun. Let's see. Execute Order 66. Indeed. Do it. Sideways speed bridge. Speed stair. I guess. I'm really stuck on campaign. There's a couple of missions in campaign which are difficult. Especially, I think probably like the flying ones are hardest, just because the flying mechanics in the game are not that great. And like, the sensitivity is like kind of crazy unless you turn it down a ton. It's not like Star Wars Squadrons, which was like literally a flight sim, basically. Although I had, with that game, I only played it for like 2 weeks because I got the glitch where you literally could not level up, and you couldn't get anything or do anything related to leveling up. They released patches for it. I did what they said to do in the patch. I reset the stuff. Maybe it would work now, but I just have no desire at this point. So I could never level up or get any of the rewards or do any of the gameplay like for leveling up, regardless of their fix for it. So that just killed my interest in the game. Because of course, it was EA, so it was broken on launch for a lot of people. Imagine releasing a game that works on launch. That's so like yesterday, like probably a long time ago. I mean, look, like Cyberpunk 2077, like best example. I never cared about, I was never gonna play the game, but I saw the news. I followed some of the news around it, and I was like, oh wow, I'm glad I'm not trying to play it because it doesn't look playable. I feel bad for the people who were actually trying to play it when it came out. I can probably go up here now. Make this easier. Hello, Tiger Gamer. I'm on the Undercovered Skies mission. I remember the name. I don't remember which mission that was, though. I think my favorite mission was like called the Storm or something. It was like when they were on the city, and it was like a crazy like lightning storm outside. That was fun. Is this the last roof? I think it is. I'm kind of stuck up here now. It's the only problem. I'm gonna go avoid the creeper and try to find a way to get inside. There's most of the ways into my finished areas are blocked off now. It's actually hard to get inside the Venator when you're outside. Here we go. What game I'm talking about? Star Wars Battlefront 2. We've spent most of this live stream talking about games like a lot of games that aren't Minecraft, like mostly Star Wars Battlefront 2 and a little bit of Fortnite Save the World. Okay, so I need to fix this thing because these things always get messed up because they're like too far away for some reason. Now they should be aligned. Yeah, they're all in sync now. Let's see how long it takes them to get out of sync again because they're too far away. Probably not that long. It might have something to do when I log off and log back onto the server, because usually they works fine when I fix it and like try it again without logging off, so we'll do that. What does my base look like? I will go to the outside in a moment. Let's just try this again and see if it removes all the water. Okay, it did this time. That's cool. Let me get rid of this dirt here. I'm currently inside my base, but I'll show you what it looks like from the outside, because if you haven't seen the outside, it's difficult to tell. Also, yes, I am in the air. We're at Y level 180. My base requires flight to get to. Only Star Wars game I played is Jedi Fallen Order. That's like one of the few Star Wars games that's like good that I haven't played. I've heard it's amazing. I just never got around to getting it. This is what my base looks like from the outside. It's a thing from Star Wars. All built in survival. And so we've been working on the inside in there. It's about 400 blocks long as well, by the way. My first pickaxe is repaired now, one more. Good. You're 2/3 of the way there. Unless you have to repair, like, armor or something. Okay, so I guess we're actually done with this hangar side. Like, that's pretty much everything. Aside from adding some ships and little decorations. What the heck, I made this new Minecraft world just now. I'm going to shipwreck right. I'm going to it and I see 2 pillager outposts right next to each other. What? That sounds like a lucky seed. Or unlucky, I guess, depending on your point of view. How to kill ATST. Shoot the back of it with rocket launchers. Or spam it a bunch and try not to get blown up by rockets. But definitely shoot the back of it. That's where the weak spot is. The back of the like ATST head. Also, don't go underneath it because it will step on you and it will kill you by stepping on you, which is always fun. Same with the ATTE, but the ATT is not on very many maps. It's mostly just... There's like one mission in Galactic Assault where you have a bunch of ATTEs. But then, there's one map in Supremacy for the Republic. There's the Felucia map. And every so often, an ATTE will get brought down by one of the ATTE haulers. And most people don't know this, but based on how many people choose to not get in it, but you can actually get in it and drive it, and it's just like a normal Supremacy mode. But you can take the ATTE and like wreak havoc if you go to the right spots. One time I drove the ATTE very slowly across the entire map so that I was looking into the CIS spawn point, and I spawn camped their entire team with the gigantic ATTE. It was amazing. I got like 200 kills instantly. It only took 5 minutes to move it across the whole map, but it was worth it. Do I still play Battlefront 2? Not at the moment, no. I'm kind of trying to finish Fortnite Save the World, and I'm relatively close to basically finishing most of the gameplay. I may replay Battlefront after that, I don't really know though. Okay, so we have like 20 more minutes or something for stream before I have to go. You keep dying under a stupid ATST? Yeah, definitely don't go under it. Even if you're a hero, you'll take a lot of damage, and occasionally you might get one shot as a hero, just because that's how the game works. It's not fun. I can't wait for KOTOR to come out. Aren't they like remastering it or something? I haven't played the Old Republic. There's a couple of the older games that I feel like I need to play. Okay, what do we want to do now? What part should we do? I guess we could work on the stuff back here. This is an unfinished hallway that goes to the detention center. I mean, actually, this part right here is the detention center, where we're gonna put Shrek. Who here can't wait for the event? Probably several people here are also waiting for that. That's why I have to end stream kind of early, because I gotta go get ready for that thing, which will require a lot of setting up. I mean, it's set up, but like, still. I'm going to watch the new Spider-Man movie today. I've seen people are like extremely hyped about that. I'm not sure if I'll see it or not. I don't usually see superhero movies, but like, if it's really good, then you never know. I've seen a couple of superhero movies. I saw like the first Wonder Woman, which was pretty good. I'm trying to think. I think there was another one I saw. I've seen bits of like Endgame. I haven't seen the whole thing. It's just on in like hotels, so I saw some of that. There may have been another one I saw. I don't remember though. Smithing tables. I made a bunch of smithing tables last night, so that's helpful. I like how you answer, like to answer almost all the live chat. Keep it up. I try my best. The more people there are, the harder it is, but I usually am able to answer most things if I can. It's actually really good, the new Spider-Man. I've heard people saying that it's really good. What app do I use to record? I use OBS. Just OBS Studio to record, and I use Streamlabs OBS to stream. Although I'm not a huge fan of, like, from at least what I heard about what Streamlabs did, like, kind of lame. Like, I don't know. I don't know how much is what I know is accurate, but I heard stuff that, like, wasn't kind of cringe about their company, like, in regards to OBS Studio. Guess I should put some torches down, because otherwise there'll be a lot of creepers, and my day will be not epic. Alright, do I want the hallway here to be different? Because it's a specific room, but it's also just a hallway, like, it's a location in the Venator, it's the detention center, but it's also basically a hallway. I really need to get onto Disney Plus and look and see if I can see that episode. Let's see if I can do that right now. Is the account still even active? I usually disable it when we're not, like, watching The Mandalorian. Okay, it is actually active. I'm gonna go find the Clone Wars episode, try not to play the audio, and we'll see what the detention center looks like. Was it season 1? Cloak of Darkness. That looks like it. Yes, please. I just need it to mute really fast. Oh, it already is muted. Never mind. Very cool. It's the episode where they, like, they capture Newt Gunray and, like, he's on the Venator, and they put him in the prison, and then, like, Slas Ventress comes to break him out and, like, blows up the whole thing with a couple grenades. Where do they show the floor? Oh, the floor is like a red grate. Ah, it is different. Cool. I was hoping it would be a little bit different. The shield will just be, the ray shields for the doors will just be orange glass. Okay, and it's also, the shape of it's different as well. Let's see. I got a question on the event. Can we build a base of whatever I want, or is it just on the uranium, steel metals, and oil areas? That's just the area that you spawn in. You don't have to stay there, so you can go wherever you want, but that's just the area that you start in. Okay, so the floor here is actually different. It's gonna be 5 blocks. Is it gonna be 5 blocks, actually? It's kind of, the hallways are cramped looking in the Clone Wars, in the show, so it might be 3 blocks. With some areas that are 5. I know, I have an idea in my head now what it's gonna be. So the floor is a red grate pattern. So there are no grates in the game. There are red blocks that are a busy pattern, which unfortunately happens to be red nether brick. I could go to creative mode and take a look at the red blocks. Why don't we do that and see what my options are for red blocks? How to kill ATSD with normal weapons on head. You are going to want to... Realistically, the best way you could damage a vehicle in Battlefront 2, just as a normal infantry, is you're going to want to be specialist. You're going to want to use the NT-242 sniper rifle. It's the best sniper rifle, and you're going to want to equip the ion shot, because that does a lot of damage to vehicles. But you have to, like, you have to play with that class a lot to get that. It's like, it's the best sniper, and it's also, you have to unlock attachments for it. So, but that's the best way to damage vehicles as a normal infantry. It will work against ATSTs. Okay, so possible red blocks. We've got this, we've got the red nether wart, we've got that. Not gonna use coral. I'm not dealing with water logging. Does coral even look... Nah, it doesn't actually really look good for this either. Definitely not netherrack, not wool. Actually, that might be a candidate. Potentially. The hyphae. If that's how you pronounce it, I'm not even sure. We've got the nylium. What about here? No, we're not using red mushrooms. Nope, that's too bright. That's also too bright. Any like tops of blocks that look cool? I would love to be able to like use the underside of the smithing table. This would look pretty cool if that could be a floor texture. Black glazed terracotta. That's red, isn't it? I used that for like a carpet one time in a different build. Where is it? How am I not seeing it? Why is there? I'm not sure. Is that here? Oh, it is. Right, this might be what we go for. That's kind of good as well. But this might be less overpowering. What about that? It's probably going to be one of these two. We're not using red nether brick. That's just too much red. Let's keep looking though, just to make sure. Not redstone blocks. No. This is basically what I do when I need to find something in the right color. I just scroll through everything. Ooh, we should build with enchantment tables. That would not look good. Imagine if we did. Oh, you're on the campaign. The ATSTs on the campaign are so bad. Like, they're so overpowered. I thought you were, like, in a lobby with ATSTs. Chat, what do we think? This is, like, glowy animated. So it would look kind of, like, spooky. We could also do this. Which one do you prefer? I'm not doing red nether brick, I don't think. I mean, I'll put it down next to it, but I don't particularly want to use red nether brick. What app would you recommend using for recording to Xbox? I don't really know anything about recording on consoles, sorry. So I don't really know. Black glazed terracotta. Let's see what chat says. Glazed terracotta be looking nice. It's not as busy, I guess, as that. Glowy one, glazed terracotta. I'm seeing more glazed terracottas. Actually, the only thing with this, there's one problem with the glazed terracotta that I just realized. This thing is going to be, it's going to be an odd number of blocks, and the pattern is an even number of blocks, chat. So if we had to make it an odd number of blocks, it would have to be like this, which is uneven, or if we did it like it looked like the floor was dark around it, or if we did like some dark block. It's actually not gonna work because it's an odd number of blocks. If it were even, then this would be fine, but the corridor is going to be 3 blocks wide, plus slightly, it's going to have little alcoves that are a little bit bigger. So we're going to actually have to use this, because this is an even number of blocks for the pattern, so that doesn't really work, unfortunately. But this thing, it doesn't really matter if it's like, if it's 3 blocks or 1 block, so unfortunately. That means we're gonna need some of this stuff. Crimson hyphae. How do we make that? Is that crafted with 4 logs? Wood. Warped. No, it's crimson stem. Oh, no wonder it wasn't coming up. It's with 4 of those, isn't it? Shoot. Let's see. I could probably just grow it myself. I don't know which would be faster, chat. Should we just go to the nether and like chop stuff down? Or should I grow it myself? Because I think I have like some of the fungus stuff, and I have a ton of bone meal. If you can't kill the ATST and you don't have to kill it to move on, just try to avoid it. Sometimes you can just run away and run past it. So we could just go to the nether and like do some chop and like get some logs that way, or where the heck is my ender chest? What the heck? Or I could just bone meal it myself and grow it. Why is my ender chest just gone? Or maybe someone in chat remembers. Oh, you don't need... Wait, we don't actually have to use the hyphae, do we? Because we could just place the stems, so we don't need as much. I think I will go to Nether once I locate my ender chest. I need to figure out where I put it, though. We're gonna go to the Nether, chop down some stuff, get like maybe 2 stacks of it, and then come back, and I will have to end the stream. To the Nether we go. Let me get my axe. It's probably weird that I don't carry all of them, but then it would just be too much stuff. You could, but there are 1,000 troopers in the way. Maybe killing the troopers would be easier. There's also different weapons you can equip. So maybe one of them is better at killing the armor, the vehicle, than another one. Okay, let us figure out where the closest Crimson Forest is. This? Okay, I can't fly through it. Oh, there's one right here. That has already been extensively chopped, so I guess I'll contribute to that. I'll contribute to the deforestation of the Nether. I'll probably get 2 stacks of this stuff. Yeah, the hoe is good for the fungi blocks. I don't need them though at the moment. Oh, this is like one of the big trees, or it's multiple trees that grew next to each other. Either way, it's a lot of logs. All in one spot. Which is better, Fortnite or Minecraft? Minecraft. I like Fortnite Save the World, but it's nothing on Minecraft. In my opinion. To be fair, having an opinion is enough to get cancelled on Twitter. But luckily we're not on Twitter, and I don't use Twitter, barely. Oh, I left one log up there that's gonna trigger me. I need to get this log. I bet these trees would be even higher if it weren't for the nether ceiling. Yeah, all I need are these stems. And I can place them like this. So I'm not gonna have to make like the 6-sided bark texture thing. So it means I don't have to get as much of this. I should probably put my chest plate on while I'm here. Oh, I managed to take off my elytra and my helmet, then put the helmet back on and did everything but put my chest plate on. Great. Just in case there's hoglins. I doubt there will be. Because there's probably other people in the nether, maybe. But you never know. Hoglins are nothing to mess around with. I mean, I have like good armor, but they could still be bad without the chest plate. Ah, I'm 1 block off. I have to do the illegal thing where I chop 1 block of the tree. There, you can all be super triggered. I've done the unforgivable. Existing is enough to get canceled on Twitter. That's true. So theoretically, I'm not safe because I exist on there. How do I? Where is the portal? Is it in this direction? I don't remember. I could just do /home. Yeah, I'm not sure where I am. We're just gonna /home. I killed all the troopers and I was 1 shot by the ATST rocket on full health. That is a big oof. That's a big oof right there. Okay, well, I have to end the stream now because it's been an hour and a half and I have to do stuff in an hour. Actually sooner than that, and also like get lunch. So that's where we're gonna have to end this stream. Thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate the likes and welcome new Discord members and subscribers. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll be streaming again on Tuesday and Wednesday. But yeah, let's see. Thanks for watching. I've been Speed, and I'll see you in the next video or live stream. Bye.